No, I didn't. I didn't meet him. No, he was too frail and too. I had an opportunity, but I said no. He's too old to sort of be meeting actors and whatnot. I did meet Winnie Mandela, of course, and Zinzi and Zanani, and they were just so insightful, so sort of like honest, and just gave me time to sort of understand, you know, what he meant to the family and their perspective of what he means to the country and what they want to see in a film. You know, they ultimately said to me, look, pal, play him as a real person, you know, bring all that stuff that you've got and bring it into him. You know, when he said, I see my husband in you. This is an amazing compliment. You know, if I looked like Mandela, I'd have a little less pressure, but I had nothing like him, and you know, or he's so iconic. You know, it's just be like, okay, so how do I bring the audience into sort of, you know, my interpretation of him? You know, and you know, ultimately, you know, it's about the story. Yes, the actor is the actor, but it's a story, and you know, you want that. The challenge is to bring the audience in. And make it feel like they're watching the man and not just watching some actor that doesn't look like him. And then doing that for this long period of time in the film, you know, those are the main challenges. And I sort of really studied, you know, his natural tongue, his natural language, which is Xhosa, and what that does and how it influences the English, you know. And it's quite specific what happens. Technically, what your tongue is doing when you're speaking Xhosa and when you're speaking English are two different things. I could understand that, and then I sort of had to sort of really sort of figure out, I know this sounds boring and technical, but what was going on in his nasal passage, you know, what is going on in his voice. You know, when he was a younger man, there's only a little bit of footage of him, but he used to speak very quickly, rapid, high-pitched, and stuttered. And then after 27 years in jail, he spoke slowly. And he spoke poised, and his voice dropped into his chest. And so I sort of studied that sort of journey and, you know, and mapped it out with two voice coaches, Nombonisa, who helped me with my Xhosa, and then Fiona, who helped me with the technicalities of just maintaining the vowels and the sounds of the South African accent. I did it continuously for honestly 8 months, you know. It was a lot of work. But thankfully, people have liked what I've done, and it's not perfect. You know, it doesn't sound exactly like him, but it's an interpretation.